Hi everybody, welcome to Floatin and Gloatin. I'm just gonna kind of do whatever today with my makeup and my face. So let's see how it goes. I have to take out my nose ring because I forgot. So how are you all today, my beautiful peeps? Oh my goodness, it feels like it's been forever. It's really only been a week, but my week has been very exhausting. First of all, I went and I got a job. That's a round of applause for me. I went and I got a job. Now I work at a daycare working with babies. It's my favorite job. I love working with babies. They're always so happy to see me. They're the only people who are ever happy to see me. Let's see. I don't know. What should we talk about? Let's talk about that weirdo at the Capitol with those bison horns. What the hell was that? I'm not gonna get political with it or anything, but like, if you're gonna wear something to the Capitol and storm the Capitol, why don't you like dress up like a British soldier of things? Why would you dress up like a Native American and paint your face with the flag of the people who literally stole their land and murdered their women? Just an opinion. Very offensive, if you ask me. I wouldn't do it. I don't have the balls to do something like that. So offensive. One guy stole a podium. What are you gonna do with that? I mean, I guess you could take it home and like give pretend speeches if you have like stage fright or something. I mean, good on him. He's working on his fear of public speaking. Good for him, I guess. I heard they all got arrested, which I mean, like, anyone who storms the Capitol really should get arrested. Just saying. Anywho, let's get off that grim topic. Let's see. So my lovely friend Emily is the one who edits the videos, so everybody just leave a comment for Em and say, thank you, Emily, for making Haley so beautiful and making her videos so bomb-tastic. I don't know. I don't have a lot to talk about today. Oh, it was funny. Okay, so I'm diagnosed with lupus, and this lady, my boss at my new job, I don't think she meant anything by it, but it was just kind of funny because this is just an example of you never know who's in the room. So I was in the room in my training, and she's like, she's talking about how she had her first baby, and she was so sleep deprived that she was experiencing symptoms of like rheumatoid arthritis, and she was having rashes and all this different stuff. And she went to the hospital, and they were like, we think you have lupus. And she goes, does anyone here know what lupus is? And I go, yeah, I have it. And she went on with her story really fast. I don't know if she was trying to avoid talking about the fact that someone in the room had freaking lupus. But yeah, it was a little awkward for like a couple minutes. And then she goes on to say, oh, I was so scared because I'm so young and I'm only 30. And I'm like, I'm 26. I'm 26 and I have lupus. How dare she? Oh. Oh, so upset. Anyway, 20, I'm so young. Oh, God. Yeah, she's like, I went home and I cried and I was so upset because I'm so young and I couldn't believe that I could have something like that. I was like, ah! Yes, that really did happen. Frick, man. God. Why is my life like this? My life is just like one big, huge conundrum. Like, stuff happens and I'm just like, is this really happening right now? I don't know if anyone else's life is like that. Leave a comment and be like, yeah, that happens to me too. You're not alone, Haley. Because I feel really alone. I feel like my life is just like, let's make things super ox for Haley and make things really weird. Seems like she enjoys that. My higher self is just like laughing hysterically wherever she is. Dear God. No. Well, I hope you guys are having a better week than I've had. That was fun. Let's see what else. So I'm gonna go with a little bit of a bright look today. Do something a little different. I don't know if anyone at home does bright looks. Make you shine. Make people look at you funny. Like when you dye your hair a bright color and old people are like, sinner. But I'm going to pick some colors and I'm going to blend them into my face, particularly my eyes. That was really close. Am I making people uncomfortable with that? And then I'm just going to kind of show you guys the process. If you guys like the look, you're welcome to leave a comment. If you hate it, just keep it to yourself, please. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's do blue. I just feel like people have gotten really crazy recently. Sometimes I just am very shocked and appalled by the things that happen. So I'm just going into the crease of my eye with this very bright blue color. It's like a sky blue. I really like it. So I've become a very spiritual person. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. Don't come for me. If any Jehovah's Witnesses are watching, I'm not saying that you guys are bad people. Okay, you guys have a very good, solid religion. You're very good people. Okay, I'm just saying that maybe before you start going out and preaching to people, you should like try to understand where they're coming from with their life. Because I was preaching to people for a really long time and I thought, they just don't know any better. And when I got out into the world and I started living life with my boyfriend, I realized, you know what? These people, they just have different views. They have different beliefs. They have a different way of life. And who am I to, like, come out here and take that from them? You know? I mean, I get why Jehovah's Witnesses do what they do. And I'm not going to sit here and explain to the entire audience of YouTube why they do what they do. That's not why I'm here. If you want to understand that, go to Jehovah's Witnesses and ask. They'll explain it very happily and very eagerly. I know they will. But I just feel like I was so sheltered. I had no idea about the world. No idea what it was like, what was out there, how to get assistance if I couldn't pay my bills. I didn't know, I didn't know what sex was like. That's a bit intense. I mean, like, I asked my mom one time about it, and she was like, I'll tell you when you're engaged. And I was like, well, what if I never get engaged? Or what if I elope? Am I just gonna find out whenever? I eventually did find out, but, like, just, like, don't do that to your kids, dude. Just tell them, just talk to them. They're little people, and they are capable of understanding. I mean, obviously at the right age, maybe, like, at 10, I would think. I would have liked to have known around 10 a little bit of detail, That's when you start to get a little curious. But I'm not telling anyone how to live their life. Don't come for me. Don't be like, Haley, 10's too young. But, kids need to know this stuff. They need to understand what's going on with their bodies, what's going to happen in their future, why they feel the way they feel, all that good stuff. They need to know. Like, come on. Oh my God. Anywho. But anyway, I've become a very spiritual person. And so I don't necessarily believe the things I used to believe. Now I'm kind of like into like tarot cards, and I'm into tarot cards and crystals and incense and candles, and I hope people don't make fun of me. What the hell, Haley? This stuff doesn't work. Well, I've seen it work, so that's just my opinion. I'm a spiritual person. I can be a spiritual person if I want to be, okay? Alright, I think that's pretty good. But it's just interesting how you can change. You can become someone you never thought you would be. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. I never would have thought this is the stuff I would have been interested in or liked or tried, and it is. And I enjoy it. I really do. And it just goes to show you that you can find new interests after living a certain way of life. You don't have to live the same way of life forever. You can change. You can become someone new, like an animorph. Okay, does anybody know what that is? Yes, I hope so. Because those books were bomb. I don't think I ever really read any of them, but their covers, dude, were so freaking cool. So cool. So I'm just going over this light blue with this really dark blue. Just kind of blending it. So I don't know if I talked about it in my last video. Disclaimer, this is kind of emotional and sad. My dog has cancer. He has lymphoma. And when I found out, I was sad. Very sad. My dog is kind of like my buddy. I'm sure a lot of you can connect to that. He's with me all the time. He follows me to every room. We do everything together. Literally everything. And I never thought that this would be what I was dealing with. And I love him so much. And I know that his days here with me are numbered. And that he'll be going to the Rainbow Bridge soon. And I'm not ready for that. So, if one day I make a video and I'm very, very sad, I will tell you guys why. I will explain. But just know that I will probably try to make a lot of jokes. Because that's how I deal with my trauma. That's how I handle my issues. It's just jokes, 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 jokes. Isn't that how everyone handles it? Just make it into one big joke and it never really happened. Can't be painful if it's a joke. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of like, just doing my thing. Wow, that one got really winged out. Jesus, Haley. Don't use the Lord's name in vain. That's what I was told when I was younger, when I would say Jesus. Don't use the Lord's name in vain. Use his name in vain if I want. Okay? He ain't my Lord. I'm just kidding. Oh, God. You guys see that? You see how that blue just kind of got everywhere? This is the... Oh! Why me? Why my life? Why? Turning into a caveman. God, kill me. That was a dumb joke. Sorry, guys. Making dumb jokes. This is where we've come to. Welcome to my channel. Dear God, this blue is a mess. Ugh. It is really just transferring everywhere. And I don't like it. I'm just gonna go over it. And guys, like, I don't always blend. Sometimes if the color just does not want to blend, just don't blend it. You can blend it to get the shape you want or to get the look you want, and some colors blend really easy and look really great. But if your color is not blending, don't force it. Like, especially with bright colors like this, sometimes you blend it and it just like blends the hell off your face. So just like go back over it, cover it up, and after you've blended it, and just leave it. Don't blend it anymore. Not even. Oh no. Alright, I'll fix it with my concealer. God. Now, okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do kind of a cut crease, okay? This is my easy peasy lemon squeezy way to do a cut crease, okay? So, you're going to take a brush kind of like this, but not this because this one has stuff on it. And I used the one that didn't have stuff on it. So, I'm going to use this one because, you know, it's just not dirty. And you're just gonna go on your eye and you're gonna put that concealer on there. Just gonna slap dab it on there. And and don't be afraid. It's okay. If you mess up a little bit, just take your finger and go like that. It'll be okay. And just, if you have to put another coat, put another coat. Your makeup is very versatile and you will do great. You'll do perfect. It's all about learning. It's a learning process. You know, if somebody judges your makeup, they're a jerk. You know, especially if you're learning. Like, if you've never done makeup before and you're like, I'm going to try and learn to do makeup. Good on you, you know, because makeup's hard to do. It's not an easy thing to do. Bailey, you just said something really redundant. Okay. But you can do it. I believe in you. I was really bad at makeup until I hung out with my friend whose name is Sierra, and she is really good at makeup. And I would watch her do her makeup. She would show me how to do makeup. And she's kind of my inspiration for how I do makeup. And also my friend Emily, she said Sierra's also her inspiration for how she does her makeup. Which is really cool. Like, how cool is that? That, like, this friend is both of our inspirations for how we do our makeup. And, like, Sierra's a cool cat. She's a really cool person. I love her. If you're watching, Sierra, I love you. So, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna pick a color. I don't know what color yet. But we're gonna pick a color and we're just gonna go for it. I'm deciding, like, registering. Let's do this one. Do this one. Oh, yes. That's very bright. And we'll fix everything before we move on. And don't be afraid to be creative with your makeup. It's a free art. You can do whatever you want with your makeup. It's literally, you can do whatever you want. No, there's no rules. People will say there's rules, and then the rules will change like 10 years from now. So, who cares? Who cares? Nobody. That's who. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. So, we're just going to go back in and we're going to cover up some of that green with this blue. If it'll cover it up. It's a very bright green. I'm just doing this in my mirror so I can see exactly what I'm doing. I keep saying, like, I'm gonna move on from this, and then I notice something and I'm like, never mind. Okay, so eyes are practically done. You know what I look like? I look like a Nerf ball. I literally do. It's okay. I'm a beautiful Nerf ball. Okay. Now, remember how last time we did a cut crease with our eye? We're going to do it again. Except this time we're doing it with a color, so it's going to be a lot harder. So we're just going to cut up, cut up, cut up, cut up. Get that color covered under the eye. And then you're just going to leave it. Like that. Blend it over here so no one will know what you've done. the sin you've committed. Do the same on this side. That one we messed up a little bit, but I can fix it a little bit. There we go. Fixed. Now this. Okay. This time we're gonna do. This time we're gonna do bronzer. After I do everything else. Okay, now we're gonna do a highlight. So we're not gonna do under our eyebrow yet because our eyebrows are not done. But we're gonna do right here in the corner of our eye. You're just gonna kind of blend it into that corner. And you're gonna take it again. See? Just like that. Okay, now the eyebrows. My worst enemy. Well, my worst enemy is really someone else, but with makeup. We all have a mortal enemy, don't we? Someone we just can't get along with. And don't nobody comment, oh, I don't have anybody I really don't like or don't get along with. We all have somebody who we're just like, I can't stand them. Not like you would wish them harm or anything, but you're just like, God, this person, they're just like a thorn in my side. I just can't wait till they just leave. Leave me alone. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Well, if any of you don't know what lupus is basically when your body goes, we hate you, let's kill you. And so your white blood cells just decide to attack everything and just murder you. Usually it affects your kidneys, your heart. It also can affect the lungs, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It can attack a lot of your body and just murder you if it's not caught early. Now, I'm fortunate because I started immunosuppressants fairly early. I started walking up the stairs at my apartment and I was like, wow, this really hurts more than it should. And so I went to my doctor, which actually, if something hurts more than it should and you're like, this is strange, don't be like, you know what? I can put it off. I'll be okay. Go to the doctor, please. Because I went to the doctor and my rheumatoid factor was through the roof. And she was like, Haley, you really need to go see a rheumatologist. This is really bad. And I was like, yay, my fave. So I didn't get to go see a rheumatologist until like December. I got my RA factor checked in like August or something. And so December I go and they're like, oh, you have rheumatoid arthritis. And I was like, lovely. This is just the dream. And so I'm diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. I start taking the medication for it. And I come out here, well, I was in Florida at the time. And I come out here and I'm taking all the medication, but I'm not feeling better. Oh my God, I made one eyebrow bigger than the other, guys. See why eyebrows are my worst enemy? And I'm not feeling better. And my doctor's like, hey, so this is a problem and we're gonna have to I don't think you actually have rheumatoid arthritis. I think you might have lupus. Because none of the rheumatoid meds are working. I was like, oh, God. I was like, great. Okay. I was like, so what do we do? He's like, well, I can't find it on any of the lupus tests. So we're going to have to do genetic testing. I was like, all right, let's do it, bro. So like 6 months later, after like 30 genetic tests, he's like, yep, yeah, I got lupus. Which it normally shouldn't take that long. There is a test for lupus. Oh my God, it's good enough. Whatever, I don't care. So he starts me on an immunosuppressant that is specifically for lupus. And he said, my chances are very good that I will never experience organ failure because we caught it very early before it even showed signs in my blood. So, I'm very fortunate. He said I'm also not in a category where it's likely to kill me. So, I'm just a very lucky girl. I'm very fortunate. And, you know, I just lucked out, guys. You know, I got this lupus as, like, just a trinket. It's not even gonna kill me, guys. I'm just the lucky one, aren't I? I'm just so fortunate. Oh, I probably sound like an ass right now, but that's okay. I'm just mad, guys. Why do I have to have this? Why can't it just never have happened? Would have been a lot easier. It just never happened. Can just lupus not exist, please? Can somebody be like, nay? Nay, nay. And just eradicate it? Not the people, the disease, by the way. Oh, dear Lord. Well, that's my story. Oh, no. God dang it. See, you guys, I mess up too. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. As Miley Cyrus would say. Oh, shit. Alright, guys, we're almost done here. This video might be a little bit longer than the last one, and I apologize because I just can't get it right today, guys. I just can't do it. Okay, so there's that. We're just going to speed through the rest of this and try and get it done. I did a more elaborate look, and I'm paying for it now. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. And do our eyelashes. Ah! I almost dropped something. Let's see here. Bronzer. Bronzer, bronzer, bronzer. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Whatever. Not like it matters anyway. Take this out too. Nothing happened. We're okay. This is my life, guys. It's just one of those days. So we're just gonna go into the cheekbone with this. This is my bronzer. It's by Tarte. I don't know exactly what kind. It's called Park Ave Princess. Ooh, so fancy. So you're just gonna get in there, get in under that cheekbone, show it who's boss, and you're just gonna keep at it. Same with the other side. Wow, this is just really bad over here. God, why didn't you guys tell me? God, really bad right there too. Ah! Wow, guys. I'm just messing up all kinds of ways today. I can't believe there's blue on there now. Oh, guys, this is what happens. This is what I get for talking about the Capitol. The universe was like, Haley, no, this was a mistake. Guys, bison horns, stupid. Cultural appropriation is what that was. Stupid. Anyway, hopefully I don't mess up anymore. So we're just gonna go in on the nose, just on the sides. If you have a big nose like me, you're just gonna want to thin that bad boy out. Make it look nice and pretty. Okay. Now, use my blush. Oh, I'm gonna use this blush because last time when I did my blush, it didn't really show up. So this time it's really gonna show up. So, ha ha! Okay, now we have to do the highlight and the lips, and then we're done. All my beautiful babes. And I don't know what I would call dudes. I don't know. I guess you guys can be babes. Yeah. Why not? Why the hell not? You guys can totally be babes. Fucking babes. So you're just gonna put that on your cheeks, your nose, lips, and above your brows. Shiny. Okay, and now for the lips. Don't judge me. Don't judge my lips. Quit looking at me like that. All right, babes. We're done. I look like a French whore, and I love it. I hope you guys like my Frida Kahlo shirt. Oh yeah, she's a disabled girl who really took care of herself. And I also dyed my blonde ends more blonde. I hope you guys think it looks okay. Ooh, I look very done. Whoa, okay. This was a very intense look, so if you guys don't like it, that's okay. Not everyone's cup of tea. Next week, we'll do a more natural look, so hopefully you guys will like that one if you didn't like this one. All right, everybody, my hot babes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me for a float and gloat, and I hope that you all have a wonderful week. Bye now.